Good morning. I'm representing the Midwest. Ball State Cardinals, my alma mater. That's where I went to college at. I want to do a public service announcement first of all. And the public service announcement is that since I'm trying right now to get away from the twin flame title, because I really am trying to detach and really look at this as more of a spiritual journey, the key to my ascension, and make this about me. I'm taking away the twin flame title altogether as far as my videos go. I'm not going to be making any more twin flame videos. I am still going to do the past life readings. I'm probably going to do one this weekend sometime. Cancer's uploading right now. I'll be doing Capricorn and Leo over the next couple of days too. I'm trying to give more meat in my readings. I do tend to be more higher vibrational and focus more on the spirit world. But I know that since you are coming in, watching the videos, you're trying to see what's going on in your situation. So I'm trying to give more meat. I've been more focused on that. But I'm being guided to make more ascension type videos, different things that I have learned and channeled messages. And I might not use the cards. I might just sit and talk like I am now. So expect more of like these type of videos. I am being guided. I have been being guided for like the past 2 weeks to do more videos talking about sex. I don't know why, but I've really been guided for like the past year. Like I really have. I've really been guided to do that. Like I've spent like the past couple of years working with yoni eggs and just really getting in touch with my own sexual energy, because believe it or not, it is very important on your spiritual journey. And I have talked before about in a lot of my videos, and it came up in my cancer video today, which was really like my sign that I need to get started on this, especially for the ladies. Especially for the ladies. I feel like there's some things that need to be talked about and some things that I've learned that I want to share that I feel like would help you guys. So expect some, sexual, like some adult topics, which I'm going to do today, and definitely different ascension tips, different downloads of clarity and that I have gotten on my journey of enlightenment that I want to share. So I'm going to be doing more of that too. And they probably won't involve the cards. It'll just be me talking. I've made a lot of videos, over like the past 3 years on my Facebook page. But for right now, if you visited my Facebook profile, Neptune's Daughter on Facebook, I have temporarily deactivated my Facebook accounts for a while, just because I'm trying to protect my energy. It's just very important right now, so that I kind of retreat. So with that being said, what I wanted to talk about today is orgasms, ladies. I want to talk about orgasms. And it's become, to my attention, like some of the, information I got from my higher self, who I have been connected to, like fully connected to, over like I'd say the past week and a half. I'm trying to balance and stay there, but the information I got is that there's a lot of ladies out there that have never even had an orgasm. And that's very sad. That's very, very sad. Now, first of all, what came up in my cancer reading was that a lot of times, especially as women, when we're out here really searching for somebody, and a lot of times, we'll run into like the smooth talker who just knows all the right things to say. And it just feels amazing in the beginning. And you're just like, wow, this person really knows me. But there's a lot of people out there who are really good at giving people what they know, especially women. Or what they need, really being in touch and in tune, and really being able to like signal in and give you what you need or what you think you need as far as words go. Really being able to talk the talk. And a lot of times these type of men that we run into kind of pride themselves on being good lovers. I'm just going to put it out there. And the reason why they do this is because, okay, first of all, if they can catch your attention with good talk. Okay, and the key to this is if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Go slowly. If something's going too fast, that's a real good indication. But then when you rush in and you have sex with somebody, especially this type of individual who is used to seducing ladies and is very good, and they can have particular skills. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't need to get in like detail, although I might one day. Because let's face it, ladies, like a lot of times, when you're with a man and he just gets on top of you and just goes to town and gets his and whatever, and you're just laying there like, the fuck? This did absolutely nothing for me. Nothing. This was all for him. Like, I got nothing out of it. You can have that type of experience, and it meant nothing to you because you didn't even have an orgasm, because it didn't even, you're like, damn, I didn't get anything out of it. And I know myself, I stay away from those type of situations. I do, because I'm like, man, I could have just gave myself an orgasm and been all right and not had to deal with you, and and it just wasn't fun. And then you have individuals, like I said, who know just what to do. They take a little time, and like the first couple times you're with them, it might be absolutely amazing, and you have this amazing orgasm. I've got a hair on my keyboard. You have this amazing orgasm, and you have the little hearts in your eyes, like the emoji, and you're like, oh my God, wow, I'm in love now. Like, I'm in love. You had an orgasm, so now you think you're in love. And before you know it, you're stalking their social media page, you're blowing up their phone. And what do? They ghost you. And then, when they do come back in, the sex may never quite be as good as what it was in the beginning, because you know what? They don't really have to keep that up. It's just that promise of, it's just that promise. They know what to tell you. And then the whole time it's almost like chasing this drug. Like, man, I want that again. Give me that again. But these type of people, they know how to have you craving and wanting more. And before you know it, you're in a cycle where you're really addicted now to this person, like literally addicted. like yes, or if they give good oral sex, I'm just gonna put it out there. That's usually what happens. And God help the woman who's never had an orgasm before, that this man has given her her first orgasm in her life. You're gonna lose your damn mind. So what to do? Okay. First of all, there's a reason why every relationship expert on the planet will tell you that you should wait to have sex with somebody. You should hold off, so that you can really get to know the person that's going to give you an orgasm or not. Because what if, the first time you meet them, and I'm not judging, I'm not judging, period. I'm just looking out for like your mental and your emotional well-being. What if, this person, right off the bat, y'all go and have sex and it feels amazing and you have this mind-blowing orgasm and they turn out to just be the devil himself. But you're hooked on the sex. And you're associating that with love, and that is not love. So one thing you can do, like I said, is you can wait. Second of all, and the thing that I'm going to suggest, and I'm going to get a little personal here, but because, like I said, a lot of times women don't even know their bodies. There's like at least three different kinds of orgasms that I know I have. Different ways, different methods. And so a lot of women don't even know their body. They don't even know it. And have never even given themselves an orgasm. So what I would suggest is, and I'm going to tell you right now that I have given myself better orgasms than anybody has ever given me, ever, ever. And once you can get to that place, you don't get addicted to the sex. You can be detached from it. You'd be like, all right, this is all right, but you know what? I had better, or, I've given myself better. And I'm going to be talking in my videos, when I do talk about sex, I'm going to be talking about how to connect on the soul level when you do have sex with somebody, and really being open and vulnerable to having like the best possible sexual experience that you can have. But in the meantime, you have to be able, like I said, ladies, you have to know your body. If you have never masturbated, I'm going to suggest it. And the reason why, like I said, once you can learn how to give yourself that pleasure, for one thing, if you are with somebody and let's say the sex is mediocre, you can kind of maneuver around the situation and know how to get yours. So I know I have, been masturbating since I was a child, but, that was because of some sexual trauma that I have, and I wouldn't suggest that to anybody else. So, this is something that I've been very used to for a long time. I had a lot of shame with it for a long time until like the past, like I'm going to say like the past 3 years that I no longer have like shame around it. I'm comfortable, but I know a lot of times people will watch pornography, or they'll think about something, you'll think about like a partner that you've had, or whatever else. And I'm going to advise against that. And the reason why is because you're focused on someone else. And when you do self-pleasure, you want to really be connected with yourself, with your own body, with your own soul. You want to really be connected, so you want to really focus and be present. And that means like feeling every touch, like learn to touch yourself. And really be present with it. Really learn to touch yourself and be sensual with yourself. And this is how you learn. You learn love by giving it to yourself first. And so this is more than just self-pleasure. This is self-love. And if you can be really present, and really kind of explore your body and learn what you like and don't like, and be present with it and not think about anything or anyone else, not watch anything, just really connect to yourself on a soul level, you're going to thank me later. You're going to thank me later. I'm serious. I'm very serious. Don't think about anything or anybody else. Just really focus on yourself and being present, and ask yourself, how does this feel? How does that feel? And man, like I said, you're going to really thank me later, because you do not, if you have never had an orgasm before, for one thing, I'm very sorry. I'm so sorry. Second of all, you do not want somebody else to give you your first orgasm. You're going to lose your damn mind. I'm not saying not to be vulnerable sexually, but when I say vulnerable, when you can actually be very vulnerable with somebody, it involves really trusting them, really being open-hearted, really being able to connect to them on a soul level. And that's where your great sex experiences come from. They don't come from the mind. They come from the soul. But in order to be in that space, you have to stop attracting riffraff, because you're never going to have that type of experience with a booty call, with somebody who just calls you for sex. All that's going to be is you laying there and them getting theirs. Now, I'm not saying that you can't have a great sexual experience, and it doesn't have to be like a romance. I had a lover. I've talked in my Taurus videos before about how I had a Taurus lover who connected to me on every last level in the bedroom. But at the same time, what it taught me was Like he came along at a time when I really was very vulnerable. I mean, I was like really vulnerable. I was heartbroken. My twin flame had just ghosted me again with somebody else. Um, I was kind of, I was in a real low place, and he just came out of the blue and just gave me these amazing sexual experiences that I can't even talk about. And it was just what I needed at the time. And I'm like, thank you, universe. But I found myself getting kind of attached to him. And so I was like, oh, this is what this is teaching me, because I had to learn not to be attached. And for women, it's harder for us. That's the reason why, men can go out here, not all men, but most men, the majority of men, can go out here and have sex with a woman and it not mean anything at all, like nothing. And there are women who can do this too. They tend to be more in their, masculine energy. They view the body as, for one thing, we're not our bodies, we are our souls. So in that sense, men are more in touch with the fact that they're not their bodies, and that whatever that they are doing, like basically any woman can give them an orgasm and them not fall in love with her. Now, I do know that when a man loves a woman and she gives him an orgasm, it's so much better. But with women, on the other hand, we tend to fall in love, which, it's not really love, it's more of an attachment. And so the key here is to practice detachment. And in order to practice detachment, it starts with being able to pleasure yourself first. Where, even if you're with somebody who's just like an amazing lover, like I had, Jesus Christ. And I've had, several lovers. And like I said, I'm almost 50, and, it was very mind-blowing. It kind of ruined me for like having sex with anybody else. I'm just like, anybody else after that just kind of paled in comparison. But, wow. You have to be able to, like I said, give yourself that pleasure, give yourself that orgasm where you can be like, okay, it was good. But even then, even that great sex that I had, I still have given myself better orgasms. Still. I can say that for sure. And that is really how you keep from being attached to a lover. And I'm not taking away from casual sex. I'm not taking away from that. And I'm not saying don't have casual sex. I'm just saying, as a female, if you are somebody who tends to get attached to other people and tend to get attached to men, I'm telling you, this is where it's coming from. Because women associate orgasm with love. And it's not. That's not love. Love, when you really are truly with somebody and you truly love and care about each other, it's more tender. It's more give and take. It's more of a it's more comfortable. It's more soul feeding. And you can have that type of experience. But I'm going to be talking more and more about how to really open yourself up to have better sexual experiences, because I'm really being guided to do this, because I feel like I'm going to be some kind of sexual guru, because I really do have a lot of knowledge. I really do understand this. And as a woman who's been giving herself orgasms forever, I want every woman to experience that, to feel that. I really do. And you're going to have to, really get past the mind and past the shame of it, because, we associate, and society makes it sound so icky and nasty, and really it's just showing yourself love. It really is. And I'm going to go and be talking more and more as I go along, about the eggs that I work with, the crystal eggs, and, different, toys, and might even talk about pornography a little bit. Because I mean, I don't consider pornography bad. I watch my share of it, but I'm just saying that it's so much better. And when you give yourself an orgasm, actually focus on yourself. And you're not thinking about somebody else. You're not thinking about, you're not watching something. You're just focused on yourself, giving yourself pleasure. And you do that. That is how we manifest. You can manifest because you are focused on yourself. And plus, what I have found too is that when I am really trying to clear things, like really trying to clear thought patterns or clear energy, period, there's no better way to clear energy. There's just not. I mean, it just literally will take you there. You can clear all that shit out. Do still focus on, be conscious, be aware of your thought patterns, your behavior patterns, all that. But at the same time, this really does help clear your energy. So I hope that it helps you. And I just really want women to stop, for one thing, stop having shitty sex. Just please stop having shitty sex. Think about it. When you're just laying there and, he's just getting his and he's not concerned at all whether or not you're getting yours. What's it for? Obligation? Do learn your body. Learn and explore your body and really be able to connect yourself and learn what feels good and what doesn't. And you do that and you start taking your power back that way too. It really is powerful, and it really is a powerful manifesting tool. So I'm going to be talking more about that, and I'm going to be making more videos, so do watch them. It was a little weird me talking about sex, but expect more. So I'm going to be going a little deeper, and like I said, adult topics, so if you offend easily, I might, be going in more detail, but I just wanted to do like a public service announcement, a little brief introduction. Thank you for watching.